can actually see on here, it cuts the motor out. The tacho goes to 0. As soon as that wheel doesn't feel any grip, okay, it's really important that I unpack that crash a little bit. There's a million ways to tackle a hill, and everyone's got different opinions. I'm not an expert trail bike rider, but I tell you, the big problem with that is I've actually climbed that hill before. The problem is, it's the ETC, the electronic traction control, kicked in my opinion. This was in hill mode. I tried it in all different modes, but hill mode seemed to have the less intervention. It cut the motor, and you'll see just before I tip over to the right, you'll think, gee, he's going slow. I'm actually trying to gun it, and I couldn't get the power down. It wouldn't let me. So I take off fairly slow, and what I was hoping for was for that wheel to kick in. If you ride a trail bike, when you feel that wheel spinning, you know that it's digging into the ground to propel you forward. That didn't happen. Now, I know there's going to be lots of opinions on this. What I'm saying is, but in my opinion, the reason I actually fell off that bike was 1, due to inexperience, 2, because of the intrusiveness of the electronic traction control, and 3, because the bike is friggin' heavy. But what I learnt from that, and as you can see, the bike, in my opinion, I could hardly lift up. Look, what I learnt was that my opinion is a Pan America is certainly an off-road bike, but you know, it's not an extreme off-road bike because it's simply too heavy. And I know a lot of you guys will already know that. You'll be like, duh. Later on in the vlog, I try numerous times to turn the ETC off, and I can't turn it off. This is my view. When you ride a dirt bike, you need to know, when that wheel's spinning, you need to know where the limits are, because you need to ride on the edge, unless you want to cruise like granddad through the bush. But for me, if you want to gun it in sand and mud, for me, I couldn't get the traction control off. I couldn't, I don't know how you disable it. And I'm sure people will leave stuff in the comments. Please comment on that. But for me, I wanted to feel that rear tyre dig in, so then I could lean forward just before, as the bike was lifting, and use that momentum to push me forward. So that looks like it's a piss weak crash, but trust me, I had the accelerator down, and you can see the back wheel go over, and as soon as the back wheel couldn't feel anything, it actually cut the motor out. I don't like that on the Pan America. Okay, shit, that didn't go very well. I can't ride, it's not the bike. I just needed more power. Stop being so gutless, Danny. Stop being such a pussy. Need to grow up here, mate. Okay, I'm stuck really bad. So this is real bad. I've snapped the gear lever off. I think I've bent the forks. I think part of the radiator is hanging off, but apart from that, going pretty good. The angle of this landing is all wrong, and I just can't get a grip anywhere. It's just, what the fuck is that doing? Nah. I'm going to tell you something which is wrong, and I read about this on a review. This plastic shit, that there is a grab rail. That should not be plastic. The risk about doing reviews is that most people do a review and it's all good. They never say nothing bad about the bike, right? And I just want to say, I'm not an adventure tourer rider. I ride Harleys. This review is going to be about the good and the bad. It's going to be a real review. Now, I haven't dropped it yet until now. This is a ridiculously, I've actually climbed this hill before on a very light trail bike. I'm sure someone experienced could climb this. I'm not that experienced, so I'm going to turn the bike around. And for anyone that wants to buy this bike and says, well, they're not going to drop it, you're fucking delusional. Buy yourself a road bike. This is an enduro bike. It's off-road and on-road, and it just depends on your riding skill. But I reckon that we're all going to drop a bike eventually, and you need to know how to pick them up. And I was saying to Cole the other day, what they need to do is put some crash bars on it that actually stick out a bit, so you can actually lever it up. Because at the moment, this bike's lying flat, and I've been here about 45 minutes trying to pick the bastard up, and it's not easy, but I will get it up because I don't quit. Okay, I got the bastard up. All right. Okay. The $64,000 question is, do I go forward or do I go back? Or do I try and turn it around? Fuck. I don't know what to do. I think I'm going to turn it around. All right. Fuck. Okay, that could have been a bit gentler. I'm glad I've got the emergency beacon. I'm serious. There's no reception here. I've been here for an hour and I'm stuck and I'm fatigued. hard thing about where I'm at right now is that this is why I love what I do, is there's no plan B. I have to get the bike out. I'm going to get it out. If I have to take the fucking thing apart and put it back together again, even though I don't have one tool on me, I'll be doing that. I'll be getting that fucking bike up. And this is why I love motorbike riding. It's not just about riding. It's about perseverance. When every part of you is aching, when you know that you can't lift it up, but you got to lift it up, otherwise the trip ends. There's no one out here. I can't call for help. I'm not going to set off an emergency beacon. I'm going to get that fucking bike up if it kills me or not. And you think you're digging deep. Do you know what I've learned? You can always dig deeper. In fact, I'll be digging that fucking deep at the moment. I'll probably end up in China. Okay, we're out. Okay, alright, let's go turn it around. Alright, if it's not one problem after a fucking another. We're bottomed out. Fuck. Sort of wish I had that shovel with me now, but anyway, I'm not going to whinge about it. Let's just get the bastard out. Okay, we need to raise the bike. We must be able to manually raise it. Come on, you bastard! I'm going to figure out how to... The suspension's in the lowered position. I want to know how you can put it up. You must be able to put it up. See if I've got phone reception. I probably haven't. No phone reception. Oh well. Well, I knew that. Stop whinging about it and fix it. How hard can it be? I'm not going up that track. I'm out. Okay. Okay. The good news is the handlebars aren't bent. It's just the lever's bent, that's it. I mean, there's no hard dropping, but that grab rail broke. Let's get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'm gonna go back up the way I came. This is very steep, what's in front of me. Holy shit! How full on was that? This bike can go off-road because I just kept the power down and I made it up. That was intense.